Hey guys, this is Doug with Basement Level Magic back for another Battle for Zendikar Swiss draft. And with this pack we've picked up a couple of really good cards. So we've got Evolving Wilds, Endless One, and Stasis Snare that I'm considering. Endless One fits in absolutely every deck. It's an awesome card. I hate passing Stasis Snare, but I think this has got to be the pick. Let's just really keep our eyes open for what's coming up and what's open in this pack. So we'll see what we get in the next one. Pack 2's decided to go ahead and take forever. We wish everyone a happy new year. It's my first draft of the new year. Alright, in this pack we have a couple of decent cards. Heathen Archive's always good. I like Outnumber quite a bit if I'm in red. Complete Disregard, probably the best pick here. Royal's Retribution is awfully close second choice, and I think I know some people who would pick Heathen Archive first, but I'm going to take the Complete Disregard and see where we end up. The Battle for Zendikar drafts have been firing a lot slower now that they're doing the flashbacks and the Holiday Cube and the Vintage Cube, so it's been a little bit trickier to get one firing. Let's see if we can't get a few more out before. I think we have a new set coming out here in just a few weeks. I gotta tell you, I am ready. I've had just about as much Battle for Zendikar as I can handle. I tend to not play, I'll probably play a flashback, but I tend to not play the cubes and whatnot. I really don't find that it's a winning prospect for me. I don't know enough about the formats usually. I don't want to do a bunch of research into something that only lasts a couple weeks, so I just tend to stay away from it. Here we have two. Yeah, so somebody's taken out one of the uncommons. There are two rares in the pack: a Serpentine Spike, which when it's actually online is quite good, and then a Blight Herder. Blight Herder puts us into kind of a devoid strategy, so we'd be looking to pick up maybe the Dominator Drone or Skitter Skin on the way back, possibly the Mist Intruder. We could go with Colosseum Night Watch, although not really where we're headed so far. I think we'll go ahead and pick the Blight Herder. Good card, putting us into kind of a black devoid strategy. I think Infiltrator or Sludge Crawler is probably the best pickup for us here. I think Sludge Crawler is probably the best one drop in Battle for Zendikar. Hallmark Tidecaller is very powerful if you manage to pick up some Awaken cards. And it's possible that we want to be in like a blue-white flyers with what we see here. I mean, there's a Shadow Glider, Hallmark Tidecaller, Courier Griffin, and Benthic Infiltrator, but all of it's in one pack, and that makes it really hard to guesstimate what you might get back. I think probably the Hallmark Tidecaller is the most powerful card in the pack. But I think I want to stay with black and devoid at this point. I'm going to take Sludge Crawler. Let me know what you think about that pick. In this pack, I think Adverse Conditions is the best card. If we think we're going to end up black-green, Call the Signs would be okay, but Altar's Reap is probably a good card. Void Attendant is also a consideration. Royal Mage's Trick is not something I typically play. Swarm Surge is okay in certain decks. I think we'll take the Adverse Conditions. I think it's the best card here. I wish I picked up the Hallmark Tidecaller, but I think it'll be alright. Here we can take a Transgress the Mind, or we can take a Slab Hammer or an Incubator Drone. Probably we'll take the Incubator Drone. Transgress is a good card, but I think we can pick one up late if we need to. Alright. Scour Elf, Coralhelm Guide, Scour. Probably we take the... or Spine Bed. I think probably we take the Spine Bed. Sort of seems like where we're headed. I'll throw that in the sideboard for now, but I think that's a good pickup. At this point, any blue or black devoid cards I'm pretty much looking at. I think probably a Culling Drone would be better than a Transgress at this point. Anticipate is a good card. I don't mind mainboarding one of them, but I think Culling Drone is just a good creature. It's an early ingester, and in this deck we definitely want to be an ingesting, processing type deck. Because I don't know where we're going to end up, and so far our blue has been, it's okay. Nothing wrong with it. I think I'll take the Tajiro Beastmaster, though. If we end up in a black-green, it's an excellent card. As is probably the Eyeless Watcher, although we could just take a Spell Shovel and stay on color. The green-black has not been very good to me. Stalwart's an alright color, or alright card as well, if we're going in green. Or we just take the Skyline Cascade. Spell Shovel, with this much ingestion, probably is okay. Or I guess 2 ingestors and 1 just Exiler. So let's go ahead and do that. I think the best card here is probably the Night Watch. Even if it doesn't gain flying or you don't have life gain, 4/5 is a pretty good body. Lifespring Druid is tempting, but we'll go ahead and take the on-color card. Although it might not see play. Here, I'll take the Blister Pod, just in case it's another hedge. Swarm Surge as well, if we do end up in black green. Swarm Surge is a good one. And then Geyser Field Stalker. Alright, let's see what the next pack has for us. So I think 8 or 9 playables is usually my average for pack 1. I mean, obviously if we change colors or something, we could end up in something different, but I think that's a good start. So here we have a Miriam Shepherd versus Guardian of Tazim. It's the second double rare pack that we've seen so far, which is nice. So I want to take the Guardian of Tazim. I think it's an excellent card. I would love to pick up the Beta Veil again. If it comes back around, it won't. I would love to pick up another Spawning Bed. Probably Oracle of Dust is realistic to get back, but the Guardian is a great card. We'll take that. So we're going to tap target creature, and if it's an island that we play, that creature doesn't untap the next turn. Unless it's a 4/5 flyer. So depending on where we end up, we may want the Tightening Coils or the Bone Splinters or the Rising Miasma. Miasma is a little challenging. Grave Birthing could be an option. I think we'll get that back. Probably want to take the Tightening Coils here. I think we're pretty much solid blue-black at this point. We have one Incubator Drone. I mean, if we got a Sky Spawner, the Bone Splitter starts to look a little better. It's less conditional removal than the Tightening Coils. I think we'll take the Tightening Coils. We're not nearly as black as I thought we'd be. Here we can take a Bone Splinters or Evolving Wilds. Could branch out into another color. Coastal Discovery, though. Yeah, I think we just take the Coastal Discovery. I'm really regretting a Halmar Tide color now that we didn't pick it up earlier. But you never know what you're going to end up with. This is still a pretty good shell. I like the Sludgecrawler and Culling Drone. I like the Complete Disregard, so... I mean, I suppose if something's super open, or we just get past a sick rare that somebody else didn't want to play in another color, we could consider it, but... I think we're blue for sure now. It looked like we were going to be black for sure, and then maybe pick up another color, but now it looks like we're going to be blue for sure, and it's possible we end up in another color. So Sheer Drop's probably the best card left in this pack. We're currently about even with creatures and playables. Mindraker's the most on-theme card, so I think we just take the Mindraker. And it's black, so splits our deck just a bit more. Blue-black keeps it a bit more even, and it's a creature. I'd like to play more creatures if possible. And the effect is not irrelevant, having an opponent discard a card. And 3/3 is actually quite good for a power toughness combo in this format. Conduit of Ruin. So currently I have nothing I can go get with Conduit of Ruin, which is probably why it's still here. Nobody else could either. There's a Myers Malice here. Would have been excellent if we'd ended up with the Halmar Tide color. I think I'm going to take the Conduit of Ruin. See where we end up. We can pick up this Ruin Processor here, and then we have something we can go get with it. Vampiric Rites is okay. March from the Tomb is okay if you're in the right deck. We're not. Yeah, I think we'll take the Ruin Processor. Now we have something we can go get. Probably this is more like here, the Endless one. Although you draw it late, it gets better, so either way is fine. So kills like Channeler at this point, or something that helps us ramp a little bit would be okay. This pack, you know, I don't know, with Blight Herder it's possible we have enough to justify a Voracious Null, otherwise we can use the Grave Birthing. Almost certainly. Yeah, this is more of a black-green card. I'm going to take the Grave Birthing. It also creates a Scion. I suppose we'll take the Void Attendant. Again, I think at this point we're probably just blue-black, and that's fine. It's not the best archetype, but I think it can. There are good decks in blue-black. I think we'll be okay. Only need to pick up 6 or 7 more playables. Depending on if we decide to play the Night Watch or the Swarm Surge. Swarm Surge, if you have enough, Devoid is certainly very good. I don't know, Spawning Bed costing 6 to activate. I mean, it's good, but do we really want to play 2? I suppose we'll make that decision later. Here, I mean, Brilliant Spectrum's the only thing in our colors, so we'll pick it up, but I don't want to play it. I think Bone Splinters is probably okay with as many Scions as we can make. Which isn't a ton, but, you know, enough. I think Hedron Blade is fine as a sideboard card. I already have one Brilliant Spectrum, I'm not going to play it, but I guess we'll cut it. Since it's blue, we probably will play that Skyline Cascade. And probably will not play the Reclaiming Vines. So glad they fixed the bug with not being able to relocate your cards as you wished. I know, it was driving people crazy. It was driving me crazy. Alright, Smothering Abomination versus Windrider Patrol. That's tough. Or Sky Spawner, jeez. think we gotta take the Sky Spawner. I've seen this Smothering Abomination wheel. So I think we want the Sky Spawner. Oh yeah, Wind Rider Patrol's so good. There's like 0 chance we see this Sky Spawner back. But yeah, I'm gonna take it. I think there's a good chance we play the Swarm Surge if things keep going like they are. Wouldn't mind a couple of blue Ingestors, something that can't be blocked. Strangler, awesome. Trying to look at what else is here. The Pathway Arrows is a good card. It's a good card against us. Yeah, I'll take the Wasteland Strangler. It's great. Great pickup. 4 more picks. Another Sky Spawner, sure. A little short on removal. We do have the average conditions. We have the Strangler. Go back, that Nullifier is a perfect pickup. I would love to see the Sludge Prowler back. Probably won't. But yeah, we'll definitely take the Nullifier and play it. Would I rather have a Bone Splinters or another Grave Birthing? I think if I take the Bone Splinters, I'll get the Grave Birthing back. Tightening Coils is also pretty tempting, but I think I'll take the Bone Splinters. Probably play 2. Probably not play more than that. I'll just have to look at what it looks like. I could see myself not playing the Spell Shrivel. Or playing as a sideboard card. Because as blue-black is often control, this doesn't really look like a control version of the deck. Do I want a second Coastal Discovery, or do I want a Merc Strider? Yeah, we'll take the Merc Strider. In this deck, the Bane of Bala Ged came back, which is shocking. I'd be happy to take it. Playing my Conduit of Ruin, I can go get the Bane. Probably looking to make cuts at this point. Yeah, I don't see anything I want to cut unless I see something amazing. This looks like the deck. I would take another Ingesture, primarily like a blue Ingester, so that if I'm stuck on mana or something early, I have more than one way to get what I need. Nothing really here for us here. We'll take the Blighted Cataract. I'll take another Mindwrecker. I don't think we play it. What would we cut? Maybe Grave Birthing? I don't know, I like Grave Birthing. No, I'll take the Pathway Arrows just because it's so good against us. I'll take the Null. I mean, it could become relevant, I suppose. Take the Mountain. Nothing here I really care about. Take the Swamp. Still trying to work on that playset of all the full art lands. Alright, I think we have the deck. The only thing I would consider playing is maybe the Mindwrecker. And what would I take out in favor of the Mindwrecker? Not the Incubator Drone, not the Merc Strider. I actually wouldn't mind playing the Swarm Surges I have. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 ways of making Scion tokens. So yeah, we would play the Swarm Surge over, I think over the Grave Birthing. Although that's one of my ways to create a Scion. But it could be ramp. That's something maybe I should have prioritized. And we could pull out a 7 or 6 or 7 drop. This, like I said, is probably like over here. If we're gonna cut one card, maybe the Titan Coils. And then go ahead and add basic lands. 7/7, even split. Sort by color. Yeah, I think that's pretty close. Alright guys, it's been Doug with Basic Level Magic. We'll be back here for round 1 shortly. Thanks for watching.